solitude and loneliness. I will send the questions here on chat, but the first one, it's this. After this long video, for you, what's the difference? Let's start with Mariana. For you, what's the difference?
I think this question is very important. And I don't know, for me, the solitude is very important because we need to spend the time with ourselves, you know. But loneliness is serious because the people can develop depression and another health issues, you know. And I think the difference is this the time and the way that you spend alone and alone and not and don't I forgot the word, and aproveitar the moment alone.
Enjoy.
With yourself. And that's it.
Yes, thank you, Mariana. More someone wants to share your point of view about the big difference between loneliness and solitude?
I think it's quite the same meanings. Loneliness is more when you pass almost all the time alone, and you feel like without people near you, your parents. I think it's loneliness. It is more hard to be solitude, because today I have some solitude, but if I can start this, I take my car and go to my children's house. Okay, so I think it's almost the same meaning. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah. I love this topic, and I think it's so important to discuss, because you will find in the end of this conversation the big difference between them. And now I will divide the rooms, and you can continue discussing about the first question or keep the next question. And when you arrive in the small room, choose a leader to conduct the talk, to make everyone comfortable to talk. And before start, don't forget to present yourself and say your name, age, where you're from, what's your job, and what you like to do or know. And that's it. Now we'll open the room and see you. Let's go. If you didn't receive any invitation, you will be here in the main room with me, okay? So Rosalia, Mariana, Yasmin, Michelle, let's start our conversation. Yasmin, do you want to present yourself? Yasmin, are you there? Maybe no. Let's start with Michelle. Are you there?
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I'm Michelle. I'm 40 years old. I'm a micro-entrepreneur, crocheter and announcer. I have a cat, and I'm here to learn a little bit more, and I like this subject.
Oh, nice. Mariana.
Hello, my name is Mariana. I'm 25 years old. I am a psychologist, and apart this, I work with customer service, and that's it. I am here to try and learn English and improve my skills. And that's it.
Amazing, thank you. And you, Rosalia?
Hello, good morning. My name is Rosalia. I am 53 years old. I am living in Joinville, Santa Catarina. I am here in TNT to improve my English, my speak. I don't know, is it?
Okay. Yasmin, are you there? Do you want to present yourself? Your microphone off. I don't know if you are speaking, but your microphone is off. Okay, maybe no. I will continue with the, I think with the first question. I think we can discuss more about this. Do you know the difference between solitude and loneliness? Michelle, do you want to start?
Okay. For me, solitude, when you can enjoy when you're alone. You know yourself enough to don't feel uncomfortable to stay alone. But loneliness is when you don't have people around and you feel unhappy. So the difference is your behavior in front of this to be alone.
Yes, it's amazing. The main point is that. And for you, Rosalia?
I think the same, because when you are solitude, you are spending your time alone and you feel this better. But when if this feeling is dangerous for you, you can keep more time between other people. And the loneliness is really more dangerous, because when you feel this, you don't enjoy your time alone. I think is more difference. The difference is this, because some student when you like spend your time alone, and so loneliness is when you don't like this time alone. I think this.
Yes, for me it's the same. The main point for me is the choice. One of them you choose to, and you are happy and comfortable with this, and the other one you are alone because you don't have any choice, because there is just one option, and this option is to be alone, and you are not comfortable and you don't enjoy your own company, because you still don't know. But maybe if you try again, you will learn this. Let's go to the second question. When was the last time you spent time alone? What did you do? Did you enjoy it? I will start. The last time, I think it was yesterday, and I didn't decide to spend this time alone, but I learned how to enjoy. I usually work on Tuesday morning, but this morning especially I didn't. And I decided to clean the house, to wash my hair, and to care about my house. And in the beginning it was boring because I was working at home. But in the middle of the action, I started to enjoy, to put a music that I like, and to enjoy this time, because I was not working, but I was working in the other way. But it was pretty good. Not a special day to spend my time, but it was good. And how about you? Yasmin, are you there? Can you listen us? If you want to be just listen, just let me know, and I will carry you just listening. Maybe no. Okay, let's continue. Michelle, what was your last time?
It's so normal to be alone for me because I'm a entrepreneur. I don't have coworkers, and sometimes my work is at home alone, crocheting. So the last time it
What is
was,
this?
yes,
Typing.
crochet.
Yeah, like this?
Kenny, yeah,
Okay.
I'm making t-shirts or some stuffs for hair that I don't know how I can say in English, but cardigans, and I spend a lot of time by myself. And I like to dance when I'm alone. And sometimes I post on Instagram some of them.
Nice. And when was the last time?
Yesterday,
Oh,
I
nice.
think every day I do it because I stayed alone most of the time. And I start to draw or dance, or I only stay quiet in silence because sometimes I feel uncomfortable with a lot noise. When I need to study a lot, after it, I prefer don't listen anyone.
Yeah, it's good. And you, Mariana?
The last time I spent alone, I was alone yesterday too. And when I am alone, I like to read, because here in my house live with me 5 people: my father, my mother, my brother, and my sister. And when the house is full, it's very noisy. The silence is rare, rarely. And when the house is empty, I must read, because the silence is wonderful. And I enjoy read. Sometimes dancing, sometimes do exercises in front of TV, and that's it.
Yeah, it's good as well. And you, Rosalia?
I think I like spend time alone because when in my house, I live with my husband, my son. Then my son go to work in early, and I stand with my husband. But my husband don't give me time to be alone. And when I take my time to study, my husband was all the time in the store. Look at me, then I can ask to leave to my house, because then I can't study. And in this time right now, I am alone to study. Then I ask to you leave the house. And I like to spend my time really alone, without study all the time. I like to spend this time listen to music, watching the city alone. I like this. Yesterday, I spent this time alone for 2 hours. It's really nice.
Okay. And just for update you, it's the first day of Yasmin, and today she will be just listening us, and she is trying to discover how this platform works. And just for introduce this, TNT is a safe place to speak in English and to learn with each other. I'm not the teacher, I'm just the host. I am guiding this conversation and making the platform works. And we are not here to correct each other, we're here to learn together. And it's completely okay to just to listen and to see how it works. And the next time she can participate more. But if you want to say anything and to add some point, just let me know, opening your microphone, and you can add anything that you want in any time. So let's go to the question number 3. During this pandemic, are 3 times when being alone, has been difficult for you? Are you learning anything from this experience? Are there any times? Oh, I read it wrong. Let's start with Rosalia. Are you learning something with this time?
I think we learn all the time. Every day you can learn more and more. And this pandemic helped us. When you have more time, you can study more. You can search for anything. Everything you search and you can learn more. You can search everything. I don't know why I'm repeat the same word. I think, but I think it's depending the person is it was for difficult. It was more difficult for them. But in my case, I think I use this time for learn for. I am approach this time for learn more English, more other languages. For me, it was nice.
Yeah. I didn't spend time alone during this pandemic because I'm married and I live with my husband, and we are always together. But it's hard for us to do not work out with our friends, to go out, to sit in a restaurant and have a meal with them. This part is hard because we are used not to be alone, just me and him. And we are used to stay with our friends, our family. And this part is hard, but I didn't spend time with myself, because it's the same. Before the pandemic, I'm living the same life with my husband before the pandemic, so it's okay. Just some days that he was not used to be at home, and just few days in home office, so it was hard to divide the office, the home office with him, but it's very okay. But I'm learning not to depend of others' company, just to enjoy the company of my husband because he is my family, and I need to learn how to enjoy just him, because it's not necessary to have completely necessary have other companies. He is my company, and I need to learn how to enjoy it. But how about you, Michelle? Did you live alone before the pandemic or just right now?
No, I'm living with my parents, but I have in this condition of isolation for a long time because of the option of my work. And I'm not learning now about the solitude or loneliness. It's a long time because I needed to be independent in my life, because it's not always that I have someone to help me. And it's good when we are independent of people around, because we can be able to solve the problems that we have with our emotions and with the older emotions. There is a lot of learnings about it.
Yes. And how about you, Mariana?
I think I am learning to deal with the difference about the other people in my family, because before the pandemic, nobody staying home, and the pandemic come, and all the people were staying home. So for me, it's so difficult to have all the family, the house full, and to deal the differences of the each member, and learning to convive with all the family is so difficult, and I think I am learning to deal with this.
Yes, yes, completely, completely. Let's go to the question number 4. Did I ask you, Rosalia? I'm not sure. Yes, okay. The question number 4. What has been a positive experience of solitude for you? What has been a negative experience? Oh, it's a nice question. What do you think, Rosalia? Positive and a negative?
I think the positive thing is when you enjoy this time with you and you approach, se aproveita desse tempo. I can say this to enjoy. Yeah, no, you enjoy this time if you like to do and you want to do this thing and you enjoy this time for this. But in the negative form, I think is when you don't like to be alone and you need the other person. You don't have this person in your company and you can to be alone. I think this is a negative experience and the person don't like a lot of this thing. I think it is.
Yeah, I agree completely. And when I start to come in the TNT conversations, I discovered this time. I'm not alone because I'm here with you and we are talking together. And but we are learning. I'm learning how to manage my time, and I discover what I like to do, what I don't like, who I am. I discover who I am, and it was in the pandemic, but was not because of the pandemic. It was because of TNT. I'm not alone here, but I'm talking about so important things. Then I started to think, what was my biggest dream? I don't know, and I discovered not here, but I discovered because of this project. And I discovered what I like to do in my free time when I am alone. And I discovered that I like embroidering. You know what is this embroidering? And I just try it, and I went to the downtown. I bought some things, and oh my God, I will do it. I'm sure I will do it, and I will do it right now. And I am discovering. And for me, that's the biggest benefit, and that's the positive experience. You learn who you are. You discover. Yeah, the correct word is you discovered, because you don't learn. You are this person, and you need to discover yourself, your self-knowledge, and what you like to do and what you don't. But the negative is when you don't know how to discover. You don't know what to do, and you are not enjoying yet this time, and you are not living solitude experience. You are living loneliness experience, because if you are not enjoying, for me, it's not solitude, it's loneliness. It's not because of your choice, so it's a little bit hard. But for you, Mariana, what's a positive and a negative experience?
For me, it's difficult to think about the negative experience, but the positive is to have time to do what I like read, and to organize the room, the way like I like. And that's it, to spend more time in my house, to doing the things that I like. And even the arrumações in the house, the cleaning, and trying to find a way to do this in a funny way, and that's it. But then the negative, I can't. What is this? Because for me, it's a positive things,
Yeah, and you always like it to organize, or are you learning how to enjoy this process?
Yes, the process, because have the other people. So I don't do the way what I like. I must respect the other point of views and the other people opinion. And this part is a little negative, but it's a process.
Yeah, yeah. And you, Michelle, what is a positive and a negative?
I think to understand the positive and negative is about a lack of balance, equilibrium. Because for me, I like to stay alone, but I can't. But I learned it to understand that it's not so good when I like only to be alone. Because
Yes.
sometimes we need to have this kind of a conversation we are having now. Because we are only discover things when we change experiences, when we see others. So I think the negative when I want only one thing, stay alone, or I want to stay with people. So I need to find the balance between both situations.
Yes, I learned this balance because I was not a person that liked to be alone. I didn't enjoy my own company, and I didn't live what is solitude. For me, in the past, when I was alone, it's because no one wants to stay with me, and I didn't have any company. And I learned that I am enough for me. And I was the completely opposite of Michelle. I didn't like to stay alone, and the moment, that's the reason I have some problems to sleep, because to sleep I need to sleep alone, and I just need to focus on myself. And since I was a kid, I had this some phases of my life I had this problem. And I wake up in the middle of the night and I cannot sleep again. And I discovered that it's because I don't like to be alone. And in this pandemic, I learned that not just in this pandemic, but I am learning this for a long time. And nowadays, if you want to go out with me in the downtown, okay. But if you don't want, I will go alone, and I will do everything that I need, and it's okay. Sometimes I like to stay with my mom because she gives some opinion about what I'm buying, but sometimes I prefer to be alone and do everything in the way that I like. And for me, it's a big achieve it. It's a big thing that I achieve. For me, it was so hard, and nowadays I can deal, and I'm so proud of me because of this. So that's the reason I like to talk with about this, because I learned some things about this experience. So let's go to the question number 5. Have you ever felt alone, even though you were surrounded by many people? I love this question. What do you think, Maria? Have you ever felt alone?
Today, I think I don't think so. But when I was a teenager, yes, my teenager was a little difficult to deal with other people and to feel accept for the others, and that epoch, I'm feeling a little sensibility, and it was hard. But now I think I don't have problem with this, and but this episode it was a little hard, and I went to psychotherapy to try understand this question and to 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 know myself. And I think I win to pass for this phase, okay. And today I don't have this problem, but that episode, it was a little hard.
Yes. Yes. When you were speaking, I was remembering about my when I was a kid, adolescent. I think it's this. And it was really hard for me. And when I moved, I lived most of my life in the Araruama. It's in Rio de Janeiro. And when I moved to Juiz de Fora, where I live right now, I was 16 years old, and everything was so hard for me to understand the reason I was moving, to accept that my life will change completely. And in that phase of my life, I feel completely alone, even though I was with my family. All my family lives here, so I have some cousins, some aunts here, and in Araruama I have no one. I have just my friends. But in this case, I prefer my friends than my family. But now I overcome this problem, and I discovered that I don't need a lot of people. I just need who is really important. And I have my parents, I have my husband, I have my cousin, my little dog, and they are enough for me. Sometimes I want to make new friends, and that's completely okay, and that's healthy. But we don't need a lot of people. And you just need yourself and your company. And but you need to keep a balance. And I'm learning how to keep this balance. And how about you, Michelle? Have you ever felt alone, even though you were surrounded by many people?
Yes, I'm a kind of person that don't follow standards. So I think almost of the time surround of some people, but they don't understand who I am,
Yeah.
and it's normal for people have people around. And when I say for them, so now I don't want, I need to be alone, people don't understand it.
Yeah.
So it's complex to talk about, especially in English, because I don't really know the correct words to explain that. But it's an interesting thing, because sometimes I look around and say things that is obvious, and people look at me like, oh, you're crazy, you can be this way. And during this time I'm talking, I was thinking about the film that was launched on Netflix, Kissy Boots. I don't know how to say correctly. The movie about there are three films about it. The girl that didn't decide who the guy she will date. In the end, changed what almost all people will expect, because she stayed alone. So people,
Oh, nice.
it's not it's not normal in your society this kind of things happen, because people like a cliche.
Yes.
And when these things happen, people look around and say, no, it's not correct. But it's exactly what we need to survive in this society.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
strange.
Yeah, but most of the time to stay alone is not an option. And there was, when you was saying about the movie, I remember about a cousin, and she was dating with a guy, but she loves other guy, but this guy disappeared of the life and didn't reply the message, and just disappeared. But when she was dating with the guy number A, but she loves the guy number B, the letter B, and she was dating with the letter A, and the other one disappeared again, and she was deciding to break up with one and to start again with the other one, but this other one just disappeared one time, and she was completely crazy. I don't know if I will give a chance to the guy that I'm staying now, that I'm dating now, or if I will listen my heart and to broke and stay with the other one. But she never thought about the third option, to stay alone and to think what she wants. No, it's not an option for her. Just the guys. She must decide between the guys. That is not a just third option. And I think it's hard, but our society is not really ready to talk about this third option, to be alone and to decide alone and to listen to heart and to organize the mind. I think it's really interesting. Michelle, if you can type the name of the film, I'm really interested in maybe to watch in the weekend. But how about you, Rosalia? Have you ever felt this?
I think in the time when my daughter married, and this time I spend all the time with her. And when you married, I feel a lot alone, because I had other people around me, but in my work, I had to work all the time in this time, and I have other people, but I feel I miss her. And nowadays I don't feel more alone, because I had my husband all the time with me. I had my son, my other family. And I think people don't choose to be alone, because you need to be alone, and especially on your work. Today, work is totally at the home, and people have to be alone. I don't know. It's so difficult for other people. Other people know. It's depending the people.
Yeah,
Depending the person. I know.
I think this feeling is common when you are living a grief. You know, grief, when someone that you love died, you are living a grief. And I think it's common because you can have an example, if you lost your dad, you can have your mom, your son, your cousin, your aunt, and you are surrounded by your family, but you don't want this family. You just want your dad, and you are living a grief. So I think this feeling, it's common when you are living this phase in your life. And I think you need to try to overcome this and live this moment, because for me it's completely necessary. You express this feeling and live with all the what's the word? You need to live with all intensity this part of your life, and then you will overcome. And for me, it's this. We need some help too.
Yeah, because you are spending all the time with this person, especially when there's your daughter, in my case, and you have all the time you are alone. Then you have other people, other person, your family between you two, but you used to spend time with this, and then you can acostumar used to other people. It's the normal, I think.
Yes. When I get married, after I get married, my mom says, Anna, I'm living a grief. You went out the house. Then, oh my God, what is happening, Mom? I live 100 meters than my mom. So anytime that she wants, I can open the window and say, bye-bye, Mom. And she will see me here. But she says, Anna, I'm living a grief. It's so hard. Don't arrive home and you are not there. To go to sleep and you are not there. And we were so close. That's the reason my mom is suffering so much. But now it's okay. Let's finish with the question number 6. In your opinion, can loneliness become a problem? And how? Michelle, you're a good person to talk about this. What do you think?
When we don't have a balance, it's the problem. For me, it's the problem.
Yeah.
I'm in equilibrium now, same in pandemic moment, but it's hard to have people around all the time. I had the depression during time.
And now you are keeping the balance and you are better?
A little bit better, because it's complex to talk about it now. And I don't have all the jobs I usually have. And this kind of things make me crazy. And I'm not unhappy because of my loneliness, but the circumstances around that don't let me achieve that I need.
Yes, I totally agree. Totally agree. And how about you, Mariana? You said in the beginning you are a psychologist, that's right?
Yes.
Yes. What's your opinion about this?
I think it's a little complicated because maybe it depends how the people, how the person to deal with this. Because this question I'm make me think about my grandma, because she feels alone, and for her it's not a good thing, and she stay very sad and bad with the loneliness. But for me, for example, for me, it's a good thing to spend the time alone, stay alone. And maybe it depends for the people, the environment, the how it was the life for the people, you know. But a difficult question to think about.
Yes.
It's delicate.
Yes. I think when you don't want to be alone and you are obligated and you don't have other option, I think it's the case of loneliness. And for me, it will always become a problem, because if you're not satisfied with this, you will not enjoy. And for me, in the past, I always thought that I am alone because there isn't no option for me. That's the reason I was alone in this time. And it becomes a mess in my mind, you know. That's the reason I thought, oh, I am alone because no one wants to stay with me. And of course, it's a big problem. But when you learn how to enjoy your own company, you learn that you don't need, you can enjoy with yourself. Welcome back, guys. How was this conversation?
Yeah, Alexandre was he was answering something really cool about the social media experience, and then the time was over, but it was good. It was a good conversation.
Yeah.
Larissa and Alexandre.
So it was good to change your room.
Yeah, I was saying something, and then
Yeah, it's happening. You need to be prepared for this.
Yeah, I was. Oh my gosh, my boss.
Yes. And in the other room, Krislana, how was the conversation there?
Hello,
It
Thomas.
was really good. I stay with Jefferson and Tamis, and it's really great. Each side of each person, Tamis say at her point abroad and our country, so it was really cool.
Oh, if I remember this, I choose Adams to stay in my room because it's a different point, because he's completely out of our country and culture. So it should be nice. You were muted at times.
I said, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Of course, being abroad is better than in Brazil right now. I agree. You have a lot of problems there, but it's very complicated. I don't like I said in my room. I don't know any Brazilian people here.
Oh my God.
So I've never spoken Portuguese here, ever.
Very
Never.
good.
No, it's
Yes,
not
very good, but you can't express your feelings. Sometimes you want to swear, for example, and I just can't swear in my own language.
You can invite me
It doesn't express my feelings.
To invite me to go there. I go in 1 week. I'm being there to give a hug. And your husband. Oh, you can
Just to
invite us.
listen. Just to listen to the complaints and everything in Portuguese.
Give him a hug to my husband as well. He would like.
Hug and kiss.
We can give a hug to everyone.
Kiss is too much. Too
A
much.
hug and kiss.
Don't go too far.
Guys, I'm so happy that you had this conversation. And when I finish this philosophical conversation, for me, I have two ways. Or I will finish this conversation and I will be completely satisfied and happy with what I learned, or I will be completely uncomfortable with the thoughts that come in my mind. And it's completely normal because you are learning the process and the new ideas, and you are learning the new conceptions, and it's completely normal. If you finish this conversation and don't feel okay, feel some strange feelings, it's okay, because you are learning and not learning English. You are learning about this topic, and it's a hard topic to talk. And you exposed yourself telling about your life and if you are enjoying or no your company, and it's so serious. So yes, Philip, you are completely correct. And so be patient with yourself, and we are here to continue talking in the Telegram group. If you don't feel comfortable, or I'm there if you want to add something or anything. We are here to support each other, not just about the English, but about the life. And I want to encourage Yasmin. It's her first time here in this conversation, and today she's just listening us. And she was talking with me in the chat, just explaining that she will just listening. But I want to encourage her to come in the next meeting and next, and to participate more. So guys, that's it. Do you want to add something? Do you want to say something?
Yeah, I'd like to say that when I got COVID, there was a person that didn't allow me to be loneliness. Yeah, thank you, because you sent the message to me. How are you? You are bad. You're better. Thank you, Anna. It makes me happy.
Wow, I'm so proud of you that you are back. And that's the reason, guys, we are here. We are not here just because of the English. We are here to make really friends. And that's the reason this project is continuing happening just because of you. Guys, thanks to this conversation, and schedule the next meeting and next, and we will be here. Okay?
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good weekend.
Thanks so much.